Hey y'all, and welcome back to my backyard today. Today I'm very excited about doing a video with some of my flower friends, and we're going to do a collaboration again. Our last collaboration was about the art of gardening, so if you haven't seen that, I'll link that in the description down below. But our next collaboration is going to be about our dream garden. So I'm very excited to share with you today about my dream. Okay, so let's get started. So as you can see here in front of me, this is some of the inspiration that I am taking for my new cottage garden. And that is one of the things that I want to focus on this year. So I can't wait for you to join me in that process and to see how this new cottage garden is going to turn out. So one of the first things that I wanted to focus on was ground cover. So that is very important because I think the more ground cover you have, the less weeds that you have to deal with. So I was able to pick up the other day some of this lamium, and it is really pretty silvery blue foliage with beautiful pink flowers on it. And this will make a beautiful ground cover. And then it also has, I would say, like a sister plant. And this is also another lamium. It has a little bit larger leaf, a little bit lighter, softer blue. And this one will have a little bit of a purple flower on it. So I'm hoping with these plants that they're going to make a great ground cover to line the bed of our cottage garden. Okay, so the next one that I have is this beautiful Helen Vonstein lamb's ear. It's very soft. It adds that beautiful texture. It also will kind of create like a ground cover because it kind of spreads wide. And you mostly grow this for the foliage. I think this one does have a little bit of a flower, but the beautiful leaves is what we're going to be growing this for. And I was so excited to be able to find this the other day. And these containers actually have like 4 babies inside of them. So they're very beautiful and healthy lamb's ear. The next thing that I'm really excited about is this ornamental oregano called Bissio. Sounds like it's Italian. And it has a beautiful purple, almost like cluster-like blooms on it. These are just babies. At the nursery, they actually just brought these out the day we were there. So these are going to get very big. They actually get 6 to 8 inches and 18 to 24 inches tall. So they're going to be a nice little ground cover as we go along through the cottage garden. Very similar to the lamb's ear, it's going to be this, I'm going to pull the tag up here. It's called Angel Wings Sosio, and it has a very soft texture of leaves. Plus it also kind of has that velvetiness like the lamb's ear, but as you can see, it has more of the silvery blue. So compared to the lamb's ear. So it's a very pretty color, very pretty texture. This tag did not have the dimensions on it, so I'll have to look that up and put that on the screen for you. So I'm really excited about this. Proven Winners is also coming out with one of these this year, and very similar. This also is a very young plant, but it gets a lot bigger and the leaves will get a lot bigger too. So I can't wait to see what this one's going to look like. Okay, so as we're kind of going up from there, this is a candy tuft, and it is very beautiful with the white and the yellow flowers. And let me pull up the tag here. So the candy tuft, it gets 8 to 10 inches tall, and it says to space them 6 to 8 inches apart. This is also hardy down to a zone 3. Profuse large flowers attract butterflies to the garden. Attractive cascading over stones planted at a garden's edge or along the walkways. So this will be also another beautiful ground cover to add to our cottage garden. All right, so after that, we have some of this beautiful, let me find the tag for it. It's another ornamental oregano. So we have this ornamental oregano and this one here. As you can see, like I said, this is a baby plant still. But this ornamental oregano has beautiful pink to purple blooms, and it gets 12 to 18 inches tall, space about 12 to 18 inches apart, zones 5 through 9, average to dry soil, and drought tolerant. So very beautiful, full sun loving plant. And then from there, we have some beautiful catmint, whisper purr blue catmint. And this one has the pretty bluish type purple flowers. This one is also full sun, and it blooms spring to summer. It gets 24 to 28 inches tall and 28 to 30 inches wide, zone 4 through 9. Then from there, we have this beautiful drift rose. It's called an apricot drift. Zones 4 through 11. And it looks like it gets 1.5 inches, 1.5 feet tall to 2.5 feet wide. It has a beautiful apricot color blossom, and it smells fantastic. It's so beautiful. Okay, so those were the plants that I bought the other day for our cottage garden. And I wanted to also show you something very exciting. I got some fun mail from David Austin, and I got a couple of bare root roses. So I'm going to show you what they look like. They don't look like much right now, but they are going to be beautiful. So this is a David Austin rose, and this is called a Claire Austin. This one is a climbing rose. So I'm very excited to see this one. It has white blossoms, and it should be very beautiful. They say the Claire Austins do a great job of climbing, and they also smell really good. So this is the Claire Austin. Okay. So the next one we have is the Lady of Shalott, and this is a beautiful peachy colored, woo. So this is the Lady of Shalott, and this is a very pretty peachy orange color rose. It's more of like a shrub type rose. So I'm very excited about planting this one. The wind is really bad right now. I think everything's going to blow away. And then our last one is the Anwick Rose. This is a beautiful shrub type rose with beautiful pink blossoms, and it also smells fantastic. So I try to pick out roses that all smell good from David Austin. So we are so excited about getting these in the ground because they actually already have little buds on them. So we got to hurry up and get these planted. Okay, so now that I've showed you all of the plants that we just purchased for our cottage garden, I'm going to take you through a little walkthrough of what we've already planted. So this is the area that we're calling our cottage garden. We are right behind our house. This is one of my shade flower beds here. And as you can see, the house does cast a shadow on this back flower bed. So part of it will be shade and part of it will be full sun. This is where I was just sitting at here, and then here's our swimming pool. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you, a lot of people have asked me what the little barn was in the back, if it was a potting shed, but it's actually not. It's actually our bunny barn for our bunny named Oliver. So he has his own little house. He's the king of the little house. Okay, so here is our cottage garden here. This is the one that you saw me taking out all of the rocks and adding in all of the topsoil. And then we were able to get these tall guy arborvitaes, and we planted those all along the inside of our fence. So this will add a lot of privacy to this area, especially since we have our swimming pool here. So as you can see here, here are the tall guy arborvitaes. So between each tall guy, we have planted an incredible hydrangea all the way down. And my friend Kim with Backyard Blooms by Kim was a lot of my inspiration for doing this because she has arborvitaes and then she also has hydrangeas. So they're very beautiful. And so I wanted to kind of copy her design. And then we already have planted, as we go up here in the front, we have our autumn joy sedums, and they are starting to come out and they look beautiful. And then we have our phlox here starting to come out. And then we have a beautiful pink and purple hydrangea. A little bit of a creeping Jenny coming in there. That was one of the hydrangeas that we brought with us from New Jersey. We also have another hydrangea here. Another phlox here. A little lavender here. The autumn joy sedum here. And then wrapping around this corner, the platinum blonde lavenders. And there's our construction zone and all of our topsoil. So let me show you what I dream of. I dream of having a stepping stone path through here. So we'll start here, stepping stones, as we come into the cottage garden with the beautiful arborvitaes and the incredibles. And we've got like this little lane. And then as we go along, the lane will just kind of wrap around here. Then the path will just kind of wrap around here, and it'll wrap back into the grass. We'll have all this beautiful area here to do lots of our plantings. So we'll have lots of pinks, purples, whites. We'll have the beautiful smell of the roses. We'll have the beautiful texture of the lamb's ear and the silver lace. And this is going to be our cottage garden. It doesn't look like much right now, but I can't wait until this summer when it's full of beauty. So now that I've shared with you about my dream garden, I am going to share some of my flower friends, and we are doing a collaboration together today about our dream gardens. So I hope you enjoy watching their videos. So the first video is from my friend Kim with Backyard Blooms by Kim, and she is going to be sharing her dream garden video.
Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. Today's video is about garden dreams. And my dream for my garden this year or this spring is my cottage garden. When I talk about my cottage garden, I just feel like there's no rules. Like there's no rules that apply except for putting taller things in the back and shorter things in the front. Because in my cottage garden, I want all types of colors, lots of different textures, and lots of different plants. And I want lots and lots of plants. Now, this cottage garden right here is quite different this year, and I love it because these cryptomeria trees behind me are providing some shade. So not only do I get shade, part shade, and sun, so I get to play around a lot this year. So before I was never ever able to put like a hosta, this beautiful hosta here. This one is called June hosta. Isn't it pretty? I love the variegation. I love the chartreuse and the bluish green on it as well. So like I said, I want lots of color and I want lots of different color. So this is going to bring a lot of real prettiness against all this dark green that I have against my cryptomeria trees and my juniper bushes. So really excited about this hosta. So anyways, I'm excited about the varieties of plants that I talked about today, and I'm gonna place them around, and then while I'm showing you this video, I'm gonna show you my cottage garden, what it looks like right now. So I'm very, very excited about that. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my videos. I so appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.
So our next friend is DeBorrah with Inspiring Garden Corners, and she is going to share with us about her dream garden.
Good afternoon, garden friends. Have you ever stumbled upon a photo that just speaks to you and ties in with the direction that you want your garden to go? Well, today's series, with the collaboration of some amazing ladies, we are doing a series of garden dreams. And what I'd like to do is share with you some of my inspiration on how I want my secret garden area to look, and some of the things that I am going to be doing to hopefully accomplish that. So come along with me on this walk as I share with you some of my inspirations. Well, thank you again for visiting Inspiring Garden Corner, and I look forward to you checking out my next video.
And now our next friend is Lynn, and she is going to share with us about her dream garden.
Every gardener has hopes and dreams for a new season. Mine is to continue creating a beautiful habitat for all to enjoy. I'm collaborating with 4 of my garden YouTube friends, Emily, Kim, DeBorrah, and Betty, to share our garden dreams this year. While I was digging my first garden bed here 23 years ago, there were no flowers anywhere. A butterfly landed on my flowered shirt over my heart, looking for food. I made a solemn promise that I would create a garden for it, and I did. Not only create a garden, but a habitat that would look beautiful and support creatures throughout their life cycle. Hungry queen bees emerge early in spring, and cherry trees are one great source of food for them. I hope you join me this year as I build on my original garden dream, creating more beautiful garden habitats that nourish and support life. Come along with my collaborators too, Betty, Emily, DeBorrah, and Kim, as they develop their garden dreams for the season. And the links to their channel are in the description below. What are your garden dreams this year? Let me know in the comment section.
And last but not least, our friend Emily. She is going to be sharing with us about her dream garden.
Hi, my name is Emily, and I garden in Southern California.
Welcome to my backyard, and welcome to another collaboration with my garden friends. This collaboration is about creating a garden of your dreams. And in my case, I have dreamt about creating this space for quite a long time. Ever since I came back from a trip to Bali, I wanted to transform this space inspired by the flora that I experienced while in Bali. Another source of inspiration for this space is a landscaper that I follow on Instagram who lives in Brazil, who does amazing work. So I am standing in the middle of what will be the Zen garden bed. So one feature that this garden bed will have is a fountain that will go right here behind me. And there's some other garden statuary that will also go in this garden bed. Because because it's the garden of your dreams, it's going to take some time. So we will come back and revisit each phase to check on the progress of creating this dream garden bed.
This is my dream garden. It's a cottage garden, and I'm excited about developing it this year and sharing with you along the journey of my successes and failures. And I hope that you enjoyed my friend's video of their dream gardens as well. We love working together and we love sharing together. These collaboration videos are just such a great time of friendship and fellowship together. And if you would like to join us and be one of our flower friends, we would love to have you. So I hope you enjoyed their videos. Please make sure to go down in the description and check their videos out and give them a like, a share, a comment. We all appreciate that very much. Until next time, bye friends.